Ну, полегче мне. Что ты делаешь? Быстрее, 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 быстрее! Ебаши нахуй!
An operator from the 25th Army engaged an enemy soldier attempting to take cover inside a house, successfully disabling the target with a precise shot to the hip. One of the two Ukrainian infantrymen who were running down the street was brought under control. The daily infantry search operation continues. Enemy soldiers on the front line were observed by Russian FPV drones. Their movements were carefully tracked throughout the area. Operators of fiber-optic FPV drones from Russia's Center Group are monitoring Ukrainian infantry in the Krasnoarmeysk-Pokrovsk agglomeration. A brief reconnaissance operation tracking enemy soldiers by a Russian drone in a forest. Take a look at this. A Russian soldier is carrying his wounded comrade while retreating to safety under heavy fire. According to reports, he carried him for more than 2.5 kilometers, ultimately saving his life. This remarkable act shows not only strength and endurance, but also courage and loyalty. The Russian soldiers were calmly moving along with the vehicle, talking among themselves and even sharing a few light moments. But this is a combat zone, where the situation can change instantly and anything can happen at any moment. An FPV drone from the Ukrainian armed forces collided with a minivan. No one was injured, and the vehicle continued on its way, though the passengers were visibly shaken and momentarily panicked. A Ukrainian FPV drone attempted to engage a military vehicle carrying Russian soldiers, as the situation unfolded during the incident. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Zala UAV teams operating Lancet loitering munition alongside paratroopers from Ivanova are shown identifying Ukrainian armed forces positions on the right bank of the Dnipro River in the Kherson region, highlighting ongoing aerial reconnaissance efforts. Russian GoPro footage captures stormtroopers riding a Desert Cross 1000 buggy as it comes under FPV drone attack, highlighting the vulnerability of light transport vehicles in contested zones.
Скорее жгут!
A Russian FPV drone spots a Ukrainian soldier moving through a forest and quickly locks onto the target. Within seconds, the situation turns critical as the drone closes in, leaving little chance to escape. Footage released from September 2022 shows Ukrainian IFVs preparing to launch an attack but coming under a sudden counterattack. The armored vehicles and accompanying soldiers quickly began to withdraw. During the retreat, one of the vehicles reversed into a ditch and overturned. We begin today's series with a nighttime mission carried out by Russian drone operators targeting Ukrainian positions in the Lyman sector. Using thermal imaging systems, the operators are able to detect heat signatures, making any heat-emitting object visible even in low-visibility conditions.
Серая наша!
The Russian army continues operations targeting Ukrainian railway assets. In this instance, a Garand 2 is shown engaging a Ukrainian locomotive in the Kryvyi Rih area of the Dnipropetrovsk region. Ukrainian troops are shown surrendering after receiving instructions broadcast from a drone operated by soldiers of the 7th Brigade of the 3rd Army within the South Group. On April 30, 2026, near the settlement of Kamenka, a loitering munition team from the Rubicon Center detected and engaged a French-made Caesar self-propelled howitzer as it was moving into cover. The target was successfully hit during the operation. Rubicon personnel, including senior operator Heapy and operator Oral, later shared details of the engagement, highlighting the coordination and timing involved in tracking and striking the system. Fighting in the Kharkiv region. Reports indicate that approximately 2 BM-21 Grad systems were engaged and destroyed near the area of Old Saltiv, highlighting continued efforts to target rocket artillery assets. The footage suggests that the launchers were identified and tracked before being struck, likely as part of coordinated reconnaissance and targeting operations. Systems like the BM-21 Grad are typically used to deliver saturation fire over wide areas, making them a high-priority objective once located. Their loss can reduce the availability of indirect fire support in the area, impacting operational capabilities and limiting the ability to conduct large-scale bombardment. The sequence reflects the ongoing focus on counter-battery and precision strikes against artillery platforms in the Kharkiv sector, where both sides continue to target each other's fire support systems. Aerial munitions were deployed against a factory site in Drushkovka, DPR, reportedly being used by Ukrainian armed forces.